YouTube, Sayris13 here. It's sneak peek at Craving For A Game. There's your promo card, Artifacts Guide. I don't know how good it is yet. I haven't even read it, but I just thought I'd show you guys. It's kind of pretty. And 5 packs, which I'm not allowed to open yet, so we got to hold on, and we'll be able to open in a minute. So I'll be right back. All right, you guys, we've been given the okay to open up the packs, so here we go.
Oh my god! Oh, I want it!
Do this one. I got no one to hold the camera, so bear with me. I'm sure. All right.
Yo, this is pretty good. Yeah.
But then you're interrupting your
First pass. Oh, I did bad. Yo, look at this. Dominant. Yo.
Double Dragon just said,
Oh my god.
Another artifact.
Sylvan.
Oh, you got the round table.
Noble Knights of the Round Table. Here it is. All right. Shadow.
Diamond.
Oh, interesting.
Diamond. Oh, that's actually pretty good. That's actually like artifact. Oh, I bought diamond.
Alright, Battling Boxers, no more of them. Vampire Vamp. Hey, I know people are looking for that. So. No Penguin and more garbage. Pack number 3.
Oh, yo, full penguin! I win! Woo! Yes! Full penguin.
Alright.
Oh, 7-1.
Try and guess. Try and guess. I like that.
Artifacts.
More artifacts. What's this? Prep Tricks.
Oh, Skyfire.
Diana.
I got nothing. Only got one.
100-footed horror. What the hell is that? Uh-oh, insects. They're putting insects again.
Insectus.
Nova Knight X.
Alright. Ghost Trick Parade. Yay! Alright, I can put my Ghost Tricks together. Phantom King, huh? What the hell? Another one of those. Beautiful.
Artifacts.
Beautiful Princess. Oh, that's cute.
Do you have the
Gimmick puppet.
guy?
Okay.
Yeah, the ultra voodoo guy.
Alright, one more. And the band played on. I guess that's for the Mortronic. Or
The instrument people.
yeah, those guys.
I only pulled one factory.
Number C103, who? Dragon Affinity. Sure. Humble Horror goes. Ghost Trick Knight.
MVP of the day.
First Breaker.
Full penguin.
And Shadow Leech.
One more?
That's it. We're all done.
I don't know, man.
Come on.
Cool. All right, you guys. So be back shortly once we have the tournament's not till 2, but we're gonna have random draws for the playmats. So maybe I'll get one for once. Anyways, I'll be back shortly. All right, you guys. You're not gonna believe this, but guess who was the? Thanks, Jeff. Guess who was the first person to win a mat?
And he won't sell it.
Here, I'll lay it out so you can see it. Although you've probably already seen them by now. Whoa, shit! Some big bucks. There you go. Primal Origins. Finally won a mat in one of these damn things, so it makes it all worthwhile. So the tournament's not till 2 o'clock, so I'll probably be involved, but for now we're going to fuck off for a bit and then come back, so we'll see you guys later. Alright, you guys, so the tournament started, round 1 just happened, and I faced, for the first time, I faced Harpies. And I got 2-0'd by him. He apparently had everything he needed to make his combos, so I didn't last too long in either one. Longer in the first one than the second one.
No black one?
That lightning imprisoning mirror that he threw in there sure hurt too. Anyway, I'll update you guys after round 2. Hey YouTube, Sayris13 here. Round 2 has happened, and I 2-0'd Liam with silly Dragon Ruler deck. Truth of the matter is, he could not get a good opening hand, so I just 2-0'd him. 2-0. Pretty happy about that, because I haven't beat him since he played Firefest. Anyway, holy shit, Kenny.
Hey, Brad!
He's
You!
back.
Me!
He's
We throw
back.
down!
Anyway, I will update you guys after round 3. So far, 1 and 1. Oh, not mine. Oh.
What's his name? Yo, do you know this guy's name?
From the group.
No, I don't know. I know it's quiet.
Exactly.
Pretty fucking.
Right beside my ear.
So tell him to keep down.
It's better if I know his name.
Keep it down. Tell him to keep it down, or we'll make sure he can't speak anymore.
Are we talking broken jaws? Or we taking the jaw together?
Got a knife in my pocket. Cut the tongue out. Anyway, guys. Now that you know how violent I am, which is not true, I don't actually do shit like that. Unless you fuck with my family, then I do shit like that. I will talk to you guys after round 3. Round 3 is happening. And I think for the first time in probably 5 years, I lost to machines. Shut up. Machines. I lost to machines. I usually love playing them, and I sided for them with the cybers and the what's that? The lightning one, the little lightning guy.
Oh, electric virus.
The electric virus. Okay. Had him in there. Even had because he was throwing in like shit like Fisher and shit like that, right? So I had to put in my iron walls, which is fine. But never do anything to help with that. So I couldn't even play my fun little trolley plays that I usually do, like stealing his Draco sack and shit. Went 3. I hammered him round 1. I ended up with 2 JDs and Chaos Sorcerer. And his field was empty, and so that was game right there. And then just nothing went my way. I sided, and none of the side shit came out. So I kind of got, I was like, fuck. Like I said, I haven't lost to a machine deck in about 5 years, so he plays very well. He plays the deck very well, I must say. Anyway, so we have one more round to go because there wasn't as many people as we thought there would be in the tournament, so I'll report to you guys after that. And I'm thinking we've got 2 deck profiles after this today. I'm not opening anything except for the packs you already saw. So 2 deck profiles. Justin has put together an interesting deck with plants and... what are you running with the plants, Justin?
Trap tricks.
That's right, trap trick plant thing. And...
Fire hand, ice hand.
Yeah, that's right, fire hand, ice hand. Yeah. Apparently it's pretty good. And the Quasar that I sold him.
Nice guy, Neil, $60. Come get it all hot.
Yeah, get them while they're hot. And I'll be deck profiling the first guy that beat me today. Alright, so there'll be 2 deck profiles. So stick around after round 4 update for the deck profiles. Until then, you guys, hopefully I can swing for game in the 4th round. Alright, see ya. I'll let you get that all set up. Hey guys, round 4 has happened because I'll be blabbing here for a few minutes. And I beat Blackwings. He's pretty good at them though. It's tough round. I like playing Blackwings. Blackwings are a good matchup for me. But I ended up on top. So we're going to do 2 deck profiles like I told you guys today. The first one will be Justin as soon as he's get it all organized. 3 soul charges. Look at you go. And 3 Patrick Hobans. Why am I giving you the deck profile right now? Yeah, the guys here are going through all the Vanguard cards to see what they're looking for. I don't get it. I don't see. Really, I don't see the attraction of that game. I know I'm going to get a lot of hate for this, but it's so luck based, man. It's like, oh, let's play Vanguard. I don't need this. So anyway, smell ready there? Hey, you could use. Oh wait, never mind. Totally wrong. So I ended up going 2 and 2. So I sold the big cards that I pulled that you guys saw, like the Vamp and the Round Table for the Noble Knights there. I got $30 out of the whole deal there and some other random cards. So I made my money back today for both tournament entries. And I made a little bit extra money too because I actually sold one of my Quasars. I see. I need one of these too. One of these guys right there.
pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. All right, give us a couple minutes. I'll tell you what. I'll stop right here and we'll be right back. Okay, so stick around. All right, you guys, we're finally ready. I know it's been like 1 second for you guys, but it's a couple minutes here for us. So Justin's ready to go. And what was it? The Trap Tricks.
Trap Tricks, plants, and good stuff.
And Trap Tricks, plants, and good stuff. All right, there's the man himself. How'd you fare today, by the way? 0-4. So you guys are really going to want to see this one. But he's changing it. But this is what he ran today. All right.
I play 3 ice hand because it's really good and not a very fair card. And just like
it's pretty derpy.
Really same with fire hand.
Yeah, they work off each other, right?
They're really good at like just clearing stuff. And this deck lacks like a way to get rid of big monsters, so he helps.
Cool.
And I play 3 Trap Tricks Murmillo. You just get advantage through Murmillo and just like I play stuff like Call the Haunted and you could get like a random pop off a soul charge.
Right.
Useful.
Cool.
And Trap Tricks Nepenthes. This one gets you Trap Tricks when it's from your deck to hand or to field whenever you activate a trap hole.
Okay.
I just play it because it's the only good plant one right now. I'm probably going to switch this with the new one. I think it's Kyo that's coming out.
Yes.
That gets one from the grave.
Cool.
And I play
Spore, of course.
the Plant Engine.
And who's this guy?
Macro Carpet Seed. I play him over, well basically you need another plant tuner in order to make Quasar.
Oh, so that's what this is.
You have to run something else alongside Spore, whether it's that level 2 guy,
you guys want to read it?
Nettles, or Copy Plant. I went with this guy because he could like maybe go East or Harpy on this Murmillo or something.
Very cool. Give me 1 quick sec. There you guys, you can always pause that. So.
Plant Engine's in here just to like make random plays because
and Quasar.
Maybe Quasar or something and just synchro. I might cut it, not sure yet. I'm going to be making changes and adding the new artifacts and the trap card to the monster lineup because they're also very good cards that work in every deck.
Cool. All right, I do have some of the artifacts if you're looking for some.
Yeah.
They're the common ones, so okay.
Then 3 Upstarts because I couldn't really think of what else to play in its place, and there weren't really many other really good cards. It just gets you deeper into it.
Yeah, but it's a good card. That's why everybody runs it. So.
Are you making
3 MST. I have a lot of spell and trap removal with Fire and Ice and Murmillo already, but I just think it's pretty good for just in general. Yeah.
It's been used in almost every deck since the history of this game.
I could actually probably drop some.
Yeah.
Maybe after artifacts come out if everyone's running right.
Yeah, true.
And 3 Soul Charge.
Oh yes, look at this
you
card.
draw this and this in your opening hand and you didn't like get a bunch of the other plants in your hand, you can make a Quasar with those 2.
Unreal.
I could show that combo after.
Sure.
Then I run Dark Hole and Book of Moon. They're just
staples. Yeah.
3 Call the Haunted. You can get back Fire and Ice Hand or the Trap Trick, and it works well in conjunction with Lone Fire. Like you could go Lone Fire Dandy, then maybe make some plays next turn with Call the Haunted.
Awesome.
Something.
I know in a deck like this thing probably ends up floating a lot.
More traps, Solemn Warning, Torrential, and Autumnus, because they're very good.
Yep.
2-dimensional Prison. Deep Prison isn't spectacular right now, but I don't think it's bad either. It's really good in some matchups where and sometimes it just gets hit by like a Draco Sack or something, but hits a dragon really. Vanity's Emptiness, it's good against Soul Charge and a lot of other cards. And then for my trap holes, I play 1 trap hole, 2 Trap Tricks, Trap Hole Nightmare, and 2 Void Trap Hole. I don't run any Fiendish Chain because Void Trap Hole and Trap Tricks, Trap Hole Nightmare, they negate the effect of a monster when it's summoned and destroy it. Void Trap Hole is for 1/2000. And Trap Hole is just in there in case you want to search it against some decks. Like it's good against Evil Storm or decks like Yu-Gi-Oh!
That's a classic too.
And these aren't that bad. It depends on what you're playing against, really. But they hit most things in most decks, because most decks special summon something with 2,000 or more.
Right.
This one can sometimes be bad. But I side deck a lot of trap holes to make this to get a better game 2 and 3, depending on the matchup.
Cool. So now let's see the side deck. Or extra deck, yeah, sure.
Quasar,
Of course, the Quasar.
Because you could just like randomly Quasar in a tournament and just ruin someone's day by drawing 2 cards. Shooting Star when if Quasar somehow dies. Crimson Blader.
Too good.
Mermails.
Too good.
Dragon Stardust.
Look at all the rarity, you guys. Look at this.
Black Rose.
Yeah.
Archeon. Beast, because you play the Earth Tuner and the Trap Trick.
Awesome.
Catastar, Scarred Warrior, Armory Arm, Formula, Armory for 4 synchros. Scarred Warrior you actually need 2 level 5s that you can make, and one of them has to be Earth and not Materia Beast. You have to be able to go into one with Lone Fire and the level 2 tuner, Macro Carpet.
Right.
Macro Carpet has to make an Earth synchro. And then I played these rank 3s. They have the most impact on the game potentially. Or I meant rank 4s, they play these rank 4s.
It's good. Exton.
Also,
and this one's good.
Can randomly be
very
22
good
if you make it with Ice Hand.
There you go. Yeah, that's right too.
Oh,
anything that uses the graveyard.
Then the side deck, 2 max C. I'd probably consider main decking these over upstarts or something.
It's a good idea, especially right now.
These are good against like
so good.
Mermail, Dragons. Same with Vanities. These usually come in against Mermail and Dragons.
I had a bunch of these, and then I let kids go through my commons, and they just took them.
It's like pretty expensive actually.
I know, but it wasn't at the time, so I didn't care.
I remember I had more of that, but I got rid of them. Dust Tornado. For decks like Evil Swarm or Geargia maybe, that just back rows. Light Swarm for decks that this guy plays.
It's Neil hate right there.
And Bujin.
And Bujins, yeah. And Constellar.
Acid Trap Hole.
Yeah, that's the other one.
Destroys a monster with 2,000 or less. It looks at a face down monster and checks its defense. If it's 2,000 or less, it destroys it.
Awesome.
So
bye-bye, Raiko.
You can side this in to search against like Geargia and that raccoon deck.
Oh, the raccoon. Oh my god, that crazy raccoon deck.
Mainly Geargia, it shuts down armor. It's like a searchable Nova and a crossout. Pretty much. Trap Hole for decks that like Fire Fist, like normal summon more often than special summons.
Okay.
And this card is pretty big against
Deep Dark.
Dragon Rune and Mermaid. And maybe like Light Storm or something. But against Dragon Rulers, when a level 5 or higher effect launches special summon, you're bad as shit. So that's pretty good.
It's awesome. What are you talking about? That card is awesome because that almost looks like it's the picture they took when they banned him. Bye-bye, Goyo.
Aggravating when I play this game.
Yeah, the deck is like, I think the deck is really good, but it could use some improvements. I'm either going to drop the plant engine or maybe cut 2 fire and ice hands for Maxi, the new artifact Durando, and that new Trap Tricks card that either gets back a Trap Tricks from your grave, or if you get it with Lone Fire, you can get a Trap Hole from your grave. I'll show the Quasar combo for anyone who hasn't seen it.
Okay. Pay attention. Woo! I want a random back.
It doesn't really matter what your other 4 cards are, you just have to open these 2.
Right.
So you go Lone Fire, effect, for another Lone Fire, which uses its effect, or Dandelion, and you soul charge, getting back 2 Lone Fires, Lone Fire, Tribute, Dandelion,
Get tokens.
or Spore, and tokens. Now, this is the point where you could probably make a better play depending on if you want to run the Nettles or not. If you're running Nettles, you can go Hyper Librarian now.
Yeah.
That'd be if you're running Hyper Librarian over Catastor. But I usually don't, because Catastor can come in handy sometimes, where Librarian would not, and I don't have the extra deck space for both.
No.
But from here you go Formula.
Cool.
You have one lone. This one already used its effect on Dandelion, but you use this Lone Fire to get the Macrocarpa. You make Macrocarpa level 2, and then you Synchro level 5. You gotta make the Earth one.
Yep.
And then Spore, Vanish, level 3 to become level 4. Then you make level 5 with the other token. And then you got Quizzer.
There you go.
Then you draw one from that. So it's a one card, like overall.
So it's got pluses.
You're just like trading one card for Quizzer because you draw one from this.
That's beauty.
If you took out Scarred Warrior and put in TG Hyper Librarian, I think that would help a lot more. You'd probably plus at least.
You need an earth
Yeah, you get an extra 2 draws.
for this.
If you, I should probably do that actually, and maybe run that.
Well, Hyper's just another plus, right?
I'm
So
not completely sure yet. It's like,
Yeah, okay.
that's
awesome.
the deck.
Thanks, Justin. I know you didn't do that well with it today, but maybe the improved deck will.
I made some really bad decisions today.
But he's smiling, and that's the main thing. All right, you guys, that's deck profile number 1. And when he improves the deck, we'll do another one so you can see what the updates are. All right, so see you shortly with the next deck profile. Okay, so remember I just said that I won the random pack? So we're going to do we'll open up the random pack, and then we'll get right to the deck profile, because it's right here. All right, so here, you hold this.
Sure.
Or you can actually do that so you can see what
Okay.
we're doing.
Here, open it up on the mat.
All right.
Mat's pretty.
Nice map.
My friend's running.
Oh, all right, let's see what we got. Number C5 Chaos Chimera Dragon. I've already got like 1,000 of these things. Oh,
Fine, be a bitch.
Shadow Impulse, Steam,
What deck did you
Ayers Rock, and Mound of the Bound Creator, whatever the fuck that is. Anyway, so pretty much garbage. Okay,
Alright.
I'll take the camera back. Look at that pretty Matt. He won one too. Actually, the guy that was sitting across from me also won one. So.
Oh, really? Yeah,
Okay, so this, by the way, is the deck that beat me round 1 today. Just so you know. All right, so let everyone know your name.
Alright, yeah, I'm Steven. Today I was playing Harpies. I've been playing Harpies for a while, but you know, it's pretty generic. I did a couple things to try and test it out. I went 2-2 today at the locals, but
That's not too bad. That's what I did too.
It was just a luck-based thing. I felt like I only misplayed once, but I felt like that didn't really cause me to lose the game. I actually ended up winning that game anyways.
Awesome when that happens.
It was just a luck factor that was involved. So how about we get into it?
Sure.
All right. So obviously standard 3 Chandler.
Yep.
Main searcher. Well, it doesn't search, but it gets off place.
I like the fact you used the glare-free sleeves too.
Yeah, I actually changed sleeves right before this. So. And 3 Queen. Search out your field spell. 1900 meter.
Yeah, I remember it all too well.
And then I'm playing 2 Dancer. Third one, I found it was kind of getting
Cloggy.
a little bit cloggy. You don't want to take up your normal summon for a Dancer, and you normally either want to get it for a Chidori play or even for bouncing it back when you go for party.
Too good, Chidori.
And I'm right now running 2 Cyber Harpies and 1 Harpy Lady 1.
Okay.
Too many people are running Overworked. I hate it. It's you pull out this card. At one point I was running 3 of these, and then too many people were playing Overworked. And I actually sided in for 3 of these then, and people started backing off a bit on the Overworked, so I decided to play 1 and 2.
Yeah, Overwork's used right now a lot, actually.
Yeah, it's really a pain, but you know you can get around it easily if you just go for Cyber Harpy.
There you go.
1 dragon. At a PTQ, I kind of basically I was using 2 of these, and I top decked one of them for my last game, and I ended up going 2-2 there as well, because my game 3, I top decked this, then I top decked the next one, and then I actually top decked this Hysteric Sign, and all I had to do was 600 damage. So that kind of screwed me over a bit. But that's why it's at 1 now, and I'm actually running double card, and that's
Draw
going
power
as well with the double Pot of Duality right now. Just good plays. It adds more consistency to the deck. However, it's still a little bit inconsistent for my liking, so I'm going to try and see if there's something I can work on there.
Okay.
And then my main techs, I'm Thunder King and Miss Valley Falcon. So
Falcon bounce.
a lot of people, so you can bounce your parties, you can bounce your finishes, you can bounce your signs if you want to still activate Egotist. And you know what? It's 100 attack more than Thunder King, so if someone opens Thunder King, you open up Miss Valley Falcon and you run over.
Run him over, yeah.
I like that. I did that a couple times, so that was
And he's
fun.
too good anyways to stop
He's
some
too
special
good.
summonings.
I sometimes forget that that kind of conflicts with a Hysteric Sign, but you know what? I normally don't make that play anymore, so...
Okay.
But that's good. And on for the spells.
Good text.
The main best card in the deck.
Yeah, I remember it well as well.
No need for explanation. And then the field card, the second best card of the deck, I'd say. Just getting pesty back row out of the way, so that's good.
It's so cool that they made it a super too.
Yeah, I was really happy about that. I had like rares and commons, and like it should be a super. And there's dualities again.
Yep. See, he runs 4.
And then 1 Egotist and 1 Book of Moon.
Yeah, but that's searchable.
That is searchable, yeah, so you don't need to run any more of that. But I'm actually not playing Dark Hole.
Oh, yeah, neither do I, to be honest.
Yeah, Dark Hole, when you get field advantage and you're already winning, it doesn't really help. And it's
I got
only
a
good
Dark
late
Hole
game.
on 4 legs, so it's okay.
Yeah, exactly, you don't need it. And then the trap lineup, I run a lot of 1-ups actually in this deck, so that may be because of the consistency factor, but 3 parties right now.
Okay.
It's basically, people have said this, but rekindling on crack when it was a thing. So
Yeah.
that's a great card. And double fiendish, Falcon plays, bounce it back if you open it.
Yep.
And then
It's so good, still.
it's better in this deck than Effect Failure, in my opinion. So.
Yeah.
And then I'm also running double Icarus attack. So.
Oh shit, yeah, why not, right?
Yeah, exactly. Well, the thing is that if you open Egotist and a Chandler, you can leave out that extra Harpy monster, and that will basically let you have, like, let's say a Draco Sack and a Harpy monster, and then you just set one of these. It's just too much advantage. It really, people scoop sometimes when I do that.
Man, those new gold rares are pretty. The lettering is so pretty.
They're better than the old gold rares too, so that was cool.
100%. I did like the ghost ones.
Ghost ones
In the
were cool.
Haunted Mind. Yeah.
Now I got 4 of my own 1-ups, so I got 1 Mirror Force,
Okay.
1 Magical Hats.
He played this on me today, man. That was funny as hell. I was like, all right.
No one ever sees it coming. Sorry, 3 1-ups.
No, totally not.
It was great because it also gets off your hysteric card or hysteric signs effect, and turn 2 if you open that and you just set whatever, you open that and then turn 2 you've got your entire plays ready.
Slim would be proud.
Slim would be proud. And then also 1 skill prisoner to kind of go with the magical hats. It stops effect failure. It stops a lot of things that target even Draco Sack's effect and stuff like that.
Yep.
So if you're trying to target any of my cards with that, just negate it or if it's in
Pull it, use it, or pull it out of the graveyard.
Exactly.
I use 1 now as well.
It's too good. And then 1 out of the standard traps.
Stop the spamming.
Yeah, I don't know why. I always seem to run into those more than anything else on the deck, so that's always fun.
Yeah, awesome. Now, what about your extra deck?
Yeah, I got the extra here. So obviously you gotta start off with the 4 tokens.
Yeah, cute tokens. So you went with all the same flavor.
All the same flavor.
Cool.
I was gonna go for all the 4 different Kribo tokens, but
I like the white one the best.
Yeah.
It looks the best, I think.
Alright, so for the rank 7s, I've got the 1 Draco Sack, 1 Big Eye, and 1 Master
So
Blades.
good. Underrated, I think.
It's so funny because someone had I can't remember exactly what the play was, but I ended up compulsing him and then changing his effect so that way it'd pop a card rather than returning it. And if I returned it to his hand, he could have come back. So I think it was actually a Curry Bandit.
Oh yeah.
So instead of returning the Curry Bandit to his hand, I popped it. So that was cool. And I got double Chidori. It's the best XC in the deck. The spot removal on this is amazing. And even if people set their monsters after that, you can always make another Chidori next turn.
And those are both first dead alties, eh?
Yeah.
Look at the rarities, guys.
Yeah, I need to pick up those. And then 2 Zeraphines. The Zeraphines, the next best XCs in the deck. I think these are even better than Draco Sack for the deck.
You know what? In this particular, for sure, these are really good, actually, I think.
Yeah, normally they run it at 1 in Black Wings, but this is just because you can spam. I've gone double these. I've played 2 of these in 1 turn, and I've gotten them both up to 4,100 attack each, and
my
OTK
God.
with just the 2 cards.
Oh my god.
So, yeah,
I would rage quit.
that's the OTK potential in this deck.
Actually, I don't rage quit ever.
One Phantasmal, I never go into it, but
But it looks cool.
Well, it does look cool, and you know what? I'm almost opting out for a Heartland Draco instead of this, because if you guys don't know, if you have a continuous spell or trap on the field, it can attack your opponent directly, and you can. I think that's what it does, and you can detach one.
Yes, you're right.
Or something like that. Either way, it's just as good as this, and it requires 2 rather than 3. So I'm actually thinking about dropping this and adding a Heartland Draco.
Do you have that card?
I do. I have 2 of it actually. I just haven't. I completely forgot about using it today.
I could have helped you if you needed.
No. And you know what? I want an Exiton Knight, but I have 101 and an Exiton. Well, I want an Exiton Knight to go with the deck. You know, generic Green Force are good.
Yeah, I know. I got to get them too.
Yeah, they're just so expensive right now. But
I know.
They're not going to drop.
I'll just have to beat someone up and take them.
Yeah, basically. And
I'm afraid of you now.
I might actually just drop this if I do get an Exiton. It's really good. It lets the combos go off even more. So you can actually go Big Eye Draco Sack this. And
Yeah,
have
he used that.
He
He used that on me today in round 1.
So it does come in handy. It's not as handy as some people might think. And it's, I don't know, I kind of have mixed feelings about Exiton Knight and that, so.
Exton is, I think, superior to this, I'm sorry. But
Yeah.
I think it is.
It's kind of like, it's a new Punisher card, I guess, so.
Yeah.
You know, if you're good enough player, you can play this better than Exiton Knight, but I've also got the one Cowboy. I think I beat you against it with
You
800.
finished me game 3 with that.
Yeah, so, and then also Maestro.
Walking Book of Moon.
And then Diamond Dire. Diamond Dire helps out a lot, especially when you're combing up the butthole, basically. They got Emerald. I only won 1 dragon now, so it's good to recycle it back every once in a while.
Yeah.
If I don't have that. And last, Abyss Dweller.
Oh,
which is
come on.
self-explanatory.
This is so necessary in the format right now.
Yeah, so I think it's pretty solid. It's pretty standard.
It is. Actually, that's a pretty good extra deck. I mean, if you get your Exciton in there and you can figure out a way to work them in without having to take out the...
The Queen Dragon.
yeah, then do it.
Yeah, that would be ideal. But I've got my side deck here. Sure. It's always in the making. I keep on changing it almost every day. So either way, I kind of stuck with one thing for today, and I went double maxi. Lots of people were playing dragons today, especially with the last deck profile that you guys watched was Quasar.
Yep.
You know, you're gonna just plus and not want them to basically do that. Even if they do go Quasar, you got so many cards in your hand that you can basically play around it. So great card for that.
Well, you hope you can.
Well,
Quasar's a tough card.
it is. My friend used to play Laval's when Kingdom was at 3, and I always
got
found
a
a way
Quasar once.
And triple MST. You know what? I sided 3 of these in for my games 2 and 3.
Yep.
And I never saw even one of them. And that made me really upset because I was playing Constellars and Geargia Karakuri.
Yeah.
That would have really helped, but just didn't see it.
All the stuff I sided in today, I never saw either, and I don't know why.
The only thing I did side in, well, the other thing that I only sided in, I saw, which was cool, but I got 1 7 tools right now. Probably gonna take it out for Wiretap. I'm even thinking of maybe maining Wiretap at this point.
Yeah,
It's just, it saved me a game. It actually, I negated a Geargia Gear with it, which was cool because he didn't get off plays.
Yeah, you see, Wiretap will be a freebie, whereas this is cost you 1,000, right?
Yeah, exactly. So I'm probably gonna opt it out for Wiretap, and then 1 Soul Drain. Sided it in against for fun match against Mermails. I played 5 games with the kid, never saw it once.
Oh, jeez,
So
you're kidding me.
that was really depressing.
And it's so necessary for them too.
Yeah. And I'm actually going 2 Curse Seal right now.
Wow.
You know what? Pitching Hysteric sign off of this and against spellbooks, it's really good. It's really
Wow, I
fun
never
as
would
well
have
when you
thought
get
of
it
that.
off. And plus, if you can go Dragon Shrine and even now Soul Charge, negate the person's Soul Charge and get off Hysteric Sign's effect, you can't activate another Soul Charge for the rest of the duel.
Oh my god.
People would be pretty upset with that, especially if you're running 3 Soul Charge in your deck.
That's probably the best deck I've seen in a while for something like that to side in.
Yeah, so I really like that card. I actually went
That's a
through,
great idea.
I went through 10,000 of my comments to try and find this.
Yeah, you're like me, man. I got a box full of this shit.
Yeah, exactly. And overworked. It does hurt myself, and I've had numerous people tell me not to play it. And you know what? I went at the PTQ that I was talking about before. I played it against Fire Fist, and I actually double overworked him in 2 trades. I actually almost won that matchup, but that's when I top decked Double Dragon. So I ended up losing that match. But this put in a lot of work, and I've loved it ever since.
I should dig out some of mine. I probably got about 7 or 8 of them.
And I'm actually siding double Blackhorn right now. you know what? I played against my last match against Dragons, and it worked wonders. I'm actually thinking of maining 1, maybe even maining 2. It just hits every Exceed, it hits every Synchro.
Every Synchro, every
and
Exceed.
then Dad, DLS, Chaos Sorcerer, stuff like that.
Anything
It's
that's inherent, anyways.
yeah, exactly.
I've been waiting for this card to be big. I'm like, you just wait, guys. Sometime in the future, this will be like the card.
It's
now it
really
is.
good. I almost took out Solemn Warning and put into a Deuce, and then dropped another card.
Only took about 10 years, you know.
Only about that, yeah.
Anyways, I think it's really good now.
It is so
and
good.
then my favorite card that put in the most work today was the Light Imprisonment Race.
Of course! Of course! That's what he killed me off with it.
Yeah, it was really mean actually. It's just I opened with it and you couldn't do anything from then on.
Yeah. So did the Machina guy did that to me too.
Yeah, it's just really unfair. And I did it against Constellars, never saw it. And
Really?
You know what? I never saw it. I sided both of them in, and I actually started off going card, Pot of Duality, card, and then next turn I card again, and I never saw it.
Oh,
So
shitty.
I don't know if it needs more draw power or something, but I was really upset.
He was hiding at the bottom, probably.
Probably. Both of them probably hiding.
That's what happens to all my side cards. They always end up at the bottom.
Yeah, so that's the deck.
That's the deck.
It's probably going to get changed up a little bit. I might even decide to change it up drastically, just to try and see if there's something else that I can try and do with the deck. I might, like when I first got the deck and I started playing it, I thought it was more of like an aggro-based deck, where you just kind of spam out monsters basically and try and egotist, and try and get in all those parties that you can.
Yeah.
And then I kind of went back to kind of a stun-based one, and now 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm running 15 traps. So that's almost half the deck that I'm running traps for. And you know what, I think it's
But they all have a purpose and they all work.
yeah, exactly. Like they all have a reason why they're being played right now. But you know what, Reckless might be good in this. I tested it for a while, didn't like it, but I might have to go back to it to do some more testing.
Reckless? What about Upstart?
I don't like Upstart. I really don't. Even though
Hear that, Patrick?
I'm just some nobody right now. But the thing is that with
No,
Upstart,
dude, you're not a nobody. You're just yet to be known.
yet to be known. Upstart, especially with Soul Charge coming around, I don't want to give people that extra summon.
Okay. Yeah.
It's really. I played too many dragons today, and that kind of made my decision about whether or not running Upstart. And I think dragons are gonna just stick around forever now. It's
There's going to be some form.
Yeah, there's always
Whether
gonna be
it's
some
Chaos or Mythic Rulers or even Dragons Sworn or whatever, right?
Yeah,
They'll be around forever.
Yeah, and that's the reason why I'm probably always going to be setting Max C now, always. You know what? Just because I'm probably always going to have them, I'm probably going to pick up 2 secrets now. Just because.
Because they're pretty.
They're always going to be played now.
I had secrets too, man. I sold them. Oh well. All right. Well, thanks a lot, Steven. And you went 2 and 2, right?
Yeah, 2 and 2.
It's not too bad. Not too bad. But it actually, believe it or not, when it's a smaller local like this, when it's just like what we've got today, it's harder to top. If it's a bigger locals, it's a lot easier to top.
Yeah.
Not that I ever do. I think I did it once. But anyway.
I think you did it once or twice.
Yeah. Anyway. Glenn, how'd you do today?
Terrible.
Terrible. I didn't even play him today, which is weird. I always play it. All right, guys. That's it for this locals. Unless you had anything else you wanted to spit out.
No, I think I'm good.
Okay. All right. Well, get to know this face because he's going to be big. All right, guys. We'll talk to you later. Sayris13, swinging for game.